Hi, my name is Alexandra.Davidoff and welcome to my studio. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about what to expect if you're thinking or already sign up for my beaded embroidery and knits class. So just before I gonna go in details, below this video, you will find all the upcoming classes that I offer in this technique in person and virtually. So check it out. Anyway, so beaded embroidery and knits. Why we need this technique? Number one, it's fun. It's just fun and it's highly addictive, at least for me. So this is one of my favorite things to do, and I usually do it late at night. Sort of kind of off hours. And you see behind me several samples, and I'll show you more. And yes, in this video, it will be only roses because apparently I'm obsessed with roses. I did not know that until I actually start beading them. And I have to get it out of my system. So bear with me. So, for example, if you have older garment, commercially made or handcrafted, and you want to give it a new life, just kind of like renew it. Or maybe you have a little spot that you want to cover, or maybe tiny little hole, which happens. So this is a beautiful technique to cover it and to rejuvenate your older garment. And maybe you want to work this completely new garment and just make it more fun. Like, for example, I'm wearing just a plain t-shirt and I placed this silver and black rose on it. And here I have commercially made merino wool sweater. It's dark brown, chocolate brown, and I put a bronze piece on it there. So rose. So here is actually cashmere, a commercially made cashmere shawl that I owned, which has a tiny hole just right in the middle spot. So my embroidery actually covers this. So here's what I want you to consider. So it's very easy to make embroidery and knits directly on a knitted garment, which is very fine quality. So it's if it's handcrafted, it should be either lace or up to sport weight, fingering and sport. On decay, it would be already kind of like, it depends. So during the class, I will definitely gonna go through what you need to do to do successful beading embroidery and knits on fine quality, kind of flat without a texture knitted piece, and I'll take you step by step and what to do and what not to do, which is also important. But what if you have a heavily textured piece, or maybe just heavy texture like worsted wool, decay, and up, and you still want to have beaded embroidery and knits placed there? There's a way. So for example, here you see it's a cable sweater, and instead of embroidering it directly on the sweater, which would not be possible because it's just too much texture, we work and make this tiny little patch. And then you just do it as applique directly on a sweater there. And you hand stitch it. And of course, through the class, I'm not going to give you a class right now, but we're going to go through how to apply it and what to expect, and and I also suggest to do it hand stitched. And one of the reasons is so you can easily remove it and place it somewhere else. So here is another sample. So I really love these bronze roses here, and here is a heavily textured worsted wool hat. Very plain, nothing wrong with it, but it transforms in something completely different if we place beaded embroidery patch. So this is a patch, and right there. So, and I didn't place it, so I just, but you can get an idea. And of course I can put it somewhere else. So here is a larger version. directly knitted on made on a sweater, and I'll talk about those little guys in a minute. So during the class, I decided that the best way to approach the class is actually to make this. And we're going to talk about like how to place it directly on the knitwear. But we're going to go step by step. You will learn all the steps so you can later to choose to work on this patch as a patch, to make it as a patch or on a knitwear. So your work would look something like this during the class, but don't have expectations that you're going to complete the whole rows in the first class, you know? So, I mean, you can complete it after, but it takes time. So, but that's what we're going to be doing. So usually, because you need so many little things, and if you're new to beaded embroidery, which most of the people who will take the class probably will be, it's too many ingredients. So what I did, instead of you kind of like running around craft stores and searching websites, I created kits for you. And here, actually, I have the whole basket. I actually have two baskets because I have it in two different colors that I just did for the event, which is coming up, DFW Fiber Fest. I did kits for this. So if you're taking in-person class, most probably the kits will be offered as a separate, you can purchase it directly from me before the class. If you're taking, it depends on the platform, but most probably I will have it for you, and it would look something like this. It may be little changes on the colors of the rose, but and maybe some details will be different, and I'll go through that what is inside. But you will have an option to purchase it before the class, and all you need to bring, and everything you need is here. And all you need to bring for the class is actually scissors. And what I also suggest to bring is actually neck lights. So I'm sure, most of you have this device that you just place it around your neck, and it's got lights right there, different settings, and it's just extra. I mean, I recommend it actually for every class, and but it just gives more light because we're working in a fine little beads. So if you're taking this class online, which are also listed below. There is this, depends on the platform. If it's on my own platform, you will have, the kit is part of the class. So I will mail it to you before the class, and you will receive it in your mailbox, wherever you are in United States. I cannot do it overseas right now. So at this moment. So yes, so here is the option. And if there's a separate different platform, I would be very happy to answer all the questions if you have them, like where to get it. But also in description of my class, you will have everything listed, what you need. So let's go a little bit through what you need. So right here in this little bag, we have 5-inch wide. You need 5-inch or smaller embroidery hoop. You need a water-soluble paper that you can transfer the design on. And it could be any design, of course, you want, but I will be in my handout, it would be provided roses, drawing of a rose, which you can copy. And 2 pieces of felt fabric, which we're gonna make embroidery on. And here I start including this. This is actually beaded, it's a thread specifically for beads. And it's a enough amount to start, but you will have to purchase it at some point, you own. Also 2 beading needles in a case like this, and 5 colors for the rose and a leaf. And you will have an option, depends on the style. We're going to talk about it during the class. But colors are subject to change. And also, I may include some tiny little extra pieces, or maybe sometimes the thread would not be included. But overall, it's kind of like I'll give you an idea what to expect. So, for example, here I have another basket, and there's a completely different color of a rose. But everything I do it myself. I put piece I put the kids together myself, and I try to make it fun and at the same time something that you would be happy to do. So, but again, for now it's just roses. And we will talk during the class what kind of like you don't even it's very easy to find really fun design that you would make, and there is a little trick to it. So we're going to talk about that during the class again. And also I'm going to show you several ways how to finish it. And speaking of finishing, so I got so addicted to making those things that besides patches and embroidering it directly on a knitwear. And I'll show you, like, for example, here I have a sweater. This is old sweater. It actually has a hole from a it has a hole. So this rose right there and this one is actually covering it. And I like the contrast of a argyle, kind of like a really traditional pattern, and a pink rose here. So I have here the same t-shirt but in bronze. The key is to find a good quality t-shirt. So something that withstand washing and everything else. So which sometimes a challenge to find. But I love this. So it's I love this color as well. And also what I did, I have this I got it in the Belfast Titanic Museum gift shop t-shirt. And I decided to bring more life to it. So I embroidered roses, and you can actually outline certain designs with beads. So what I'm saying is you can apply if whatever we're gonna do during the class and embellish anything, including graphic t-shirts. Just make it more fun, more boutique kind of um, type. And I even put it one on the shoulder, so it's like right there. It's kind of fun. So, and speaking of taking it to another level, so during the class, I also gonna talk about and do a little demonstration how to combine whatever we're gonna do and leather, for example, and some other things. And here is like I'm wearing black and silver. So I wear a lot of headbands. So I made this patch just like that. And we're going to talk in the class what to do and what not to do. And it actually has a leather backing right there. And I just glue it on top of a headband. So I did the same thing, but this is for hair clip. And what else I have here? And here, oh, just a sec. This is fun. So I have a matching bag and this tassel piece. So it's actually really fun to make, and you don't need special tools, believe it or not. So during the class, I will talk about it as well. And yeah, and I'll direct you to certain videos online where I show how to do it. But it's really fun, and it really looks beautiful and unique to you. Here is in bronze, the same thing. I just made it and placed it on a headband. Here's a similar thing. It's a necklace. So it's got the leather backing. So it looks like it's ready to be like, it could be in Etsy. I could put it on Etsy, I guess. And here I'm wearing the bracelet that I made. So I did the same thing and I just glue it on a leather band. And here you have also other things in blue. And here is the bronze piece as well. So there's so much you can do. And there's so many, I mean, like possibilities are truly endless. And you can also see behind me right there, framed. different styles of roses. That's also something I'm going to talk in a class about how to apply different styles and what works for what doesn't. And but the whole point is actually to have fun. That's that's the main goal. So, and it is a fun technique. And again, you can make it as simple or as complex as you want it to be. So, I hope to see you in my classes of beaded embroidery and knits, and all the classes listed below. And stay after this video. I'm gonna show how like it's a short video how I put together those little guys right there. And also you can buy me coffee. It's gonna keep me going, and it's link below. So I'll see you later, and I do hope to see you in my classes, and check them out below the video. Bye.